So I'm going to have a look and see if I can get any life out of this Tektronix 7104 scope. This is a pretty legendary piece of equipment. It's probably the fastest general purpose analog scope ever made. Whole gigahertz bandwidth with the microchannel plate CRT. It's got an image intensifier built into the front of it, so you can see very short events that happen very infrequently. I'd actually quite like to try and use it because I'm working remotely at the moment and I haven't got anything else. I bought it sight unseen from an industrial auction, and I'd like to see if I can get any life out of it. It's got no plugins at the moment. It came with a full set of plugins, but I'm going to put in a minimal set to see if we can get anything to work. So we'll take one of the time-based plugins that came with it, which is a 7B15 delaying time-based. That should be okay. Pop it in the right-hand slot. And I've got a known good Y plugin. This is only a lowly 7A26 200 megahertz vertical amplifier, but it doesn't match the performance of the scope, but at least I know it works. I have here also the book, everything there is to know about the 7104. I have switched on before, but not for very long. So let's see what happens when I switch on. Lights up. That's a good start. There's limited viewing time. Something funny is going on. Let's let it warm up for a bit. So on time base B, buttons are stuck. It's not a good start, is it? Time base B. Oh, we've got something on the screen. Look at that. What's going on? That's the intensity. There's the readout intensity. Where's that? There. All right, focus. Can we focus that? We can't focus it. Interestingly, beam finder is on. That would explain a few things. Oh, there we go. Look. So time base B appears to be working. Left plug in. Can we get any action out of there? So to channel 1. Something. There's no actual trace. What's this set to? Auto trigger, internal, independent. Knobs are all a bit stuck. 20 microseconds per division. We do actually have a trace, which is amazing. Well, we've got readout. No y-axis readout, though. Why is that? What's going on there, then? Should have a readout from this. Maybe it's just off the edge of the screen or something. Position. We've got some dodgy contacts flickering there. Beam finder. This doesn't seem to be triggering. Let's put it on line trigger on a slow sweep, 500 microseconds. So that is definitely triggered now. And it's not unblanking the trace. Why is that? Don't know. So we have something on the screen. Right, nothing on the beam finder. That's very unusual. Position. Something's there, but it's staying blanked. Interesting. The readout's working down there as well. A tweak to the focus. This. Okay, radical illumination, that works. Controls are all incredibly scratchy, but you'd sort of expect that. This has been sat in the attic for 3 years till I switched it on just now. So I'm not surprised it doesn't work perfectly. Let's try the other vertical plug-in slot and see if that helps. We can just out. I'm not going to get away with swapping plugins while the power's switched on, but I'd rather not. Let's try that. So swap to right plug-in. See if we get any more life. No. Interesting. No readout. Well, but you can see the traces move, the readout moves up and down when I put extreme values of the position control in, which is fairly normal. But there's no actual trace. Let's try the other time-based plugin. We've got a 7B10 as well. That one out. There's the other one. Oops. At the bottom of the pile over here. This one's simpler. This is delayed time base. We'll try all the plugins and all the slots, see if that helps. So let's try this on time base B. Ooh, look at that, a trace. Look at that. Okay. Look, controls are incredibly scratchy. I think I need to invest in some switch cleaner. Focuses nicely, especially at the center of the screen. But we have, look at that, actual working scope. What's it like with calibrator waveform? Can we get a waveform on there? So we still have no readout from the vertical plugins, which is a bit odd. I don't know why that is. Maybe this one's broken. Can't really believe it. Let's put on full bandwidth. And oh, look. Now this plugin, because it's 7A26, they all suffer from bad contacts on the attenuators. This one has been used fairly recently. No, it's not going to play, is it? Oh, look, we've got a readout. If we wiggle, something got unhappy there, and I think we've got bad edge connectors at the back. It's never good news to wiggle the plugins while it's switched on. I've broken something. Yeah, not good, is it? Let's take that one out. See if we get the time base back. Oh, that's working again. But it's way off the top of the screen, oddly. We don't have a trace of the beam finder switched on. And why is the readout disappearing? I think something's biased it way off the top of the screen. Let's try putting this back in the other slot. Select left there. Internal trigger. Same problem. Oh no, there's definitely something amiss with the. We might have a power supply problem. Everything's way off the top of the screen. Look at that. Yeah, I think we may have lost the power supply rail with the dodgy contacts. I think we won't get any further without taking this to pieces. Looks awfully bright, doesn't it? But it's not really. Yeah, I think something's got upset. Oh well. We got some life. I think the next job is to take the covers off and do some measurements according to the manual, see if we've got power everywhere. But that's enough for tonight. Oh, no. It's recovered. There we go. How about that? Oh, that's... Oh, well, that seems to have got better. Just when I was about to give up for the night. Okay, well, can we get a signal? 0.4 volts at 50 millivolts per centimetre. Damn you, Tektronix attenuators. There we go. Oh, this has got a bigger signal in there. Everything is so dirty. I expect this to be a bit wrong because these 7A26s don't react well to being transported, and this one's just been in a suitcase on Ryanair. But we do actually have a signal there of sorts. Oh, everything is so dirty. The calibrator output switches always give trouble as well. 4 volts. Come on, do this. Maybe the other channel's better. Oh, that looks better. Oh, it's disappeared again. Yeah, something's intermittent and making it drop off and on the screen. But there's a lot more life in here than I was expecting, which is good news. So, okay, I think now it really is time to give up unless I can persuade it to recover. Passive maintenance? No, no joy. Fiddle with everything. Okay. Good night, scope.